In this video, I would like to provide an update on two major litigation that took place in the past 2 weeks. The first one is the litigation that concerns the delays in issuing EADs, work permits. And the second one, the lawsuit to block the two proclamations that were issued in April and in June. So what are you waiting for? I'll see you on the other side. Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me on another video update. This time, we're going to talk about the two major lawsuits. The first one, the lawsuit involving the major delays in production of EAD work authorizations, what's the status and where we're heading next. And the second one is the lawsuit blocking the two proclamations issued in April and in June. So I'm going to tell you what's happening and what are the next steps. Lots of people are asking and are concerned about it. So in this video, we'll talk about everything. For that, make sure if you're here for the first time to subscribe to our channel, click that bell to be notified so you don't miss any of our videos. And also, give us that big like so YouTube will be able to share and show this video to more people just like you. My name is Jacob Sapochnick, and I'm an immigration attorney located in San Diego, California. I represent clients in all 50 states, and I'm excited to make this video the latest updates on the current pending litigation. So let's talk about the lawsuit involving the delayed EAD printing. As you remember, and I've done quite a few videos, and we can link a few of those videos in the description of this video. We talked about USCIS not issuing actual EAD cards because they had issues, technical issues at USCIS, and they just essentially refused to issue those EAD cards. As a result, quite a few people were stuck from applying for jobs, basically getting benefits and things like that, which essentially resulted in almost 75,000 people that were stuck in that situation, and a class action lawsuit was filed. So finally, on August 21st, 2020, the District Court of Ohio issued a final consent order and a settlement in that lawsuit, and we'll discuss it right now. As I mentioned in the previous video that I did about that lawsuit, this involved the case of Ms. Subramaya, who was a person waiting for her EAD card to be renewed. She was working for a company, and she was here on H4 trying to get her EAD renewed. Again, she wasn't able to get it. She had the approval, but she didn't have the EAD. She was waiting since April, and months passed. And then at some point, her employer essentially told her that she's going to lose her job. And that's kind of where the lawsuit involved. Essentially, people like her, they were stuck. They were not able to move forward. And that was essentially the reason why this lawsuit was initiated. And of course, in this case, the plaintiffs won. There was a consent order, and there was a major settlement. And the settlement essentially had a few parts. And I want to break down those parts so you understand and see if it may impact you as well. The first subclass of plaintiffs involve those people that have an approval of their 765 EAD cards. The production of their cards have been ordered, but not completed yet. That's the first class of applicant. There were about 27,000 people in that group, in that class group, and according to the settlement, they should have received their cards by the end of August. The second subclass of plaintiffs is, again, those people that have approvals of their 765 EAD cards, but the production of their cards have not been ordered yet. That was another. So there are people that were waiting, they had approvals, but whenever they were checking online, it didn't say anything about production of cards, and that's the second class of plaintiffs. So in this second subclass, there are about 17,000 plaintiffs, and again, USCIS said the reason they have not produced their cards is because they were not able to do their biometrics, because their facilities were not operating, and so under the settlement, these people in this subclass that had their approvals, but the cards have not been ordered, under this court settlement, they must be receiving their EADs by September 15th, a really important date as well for them. They also said for those people that need biometrics, they should complete the biometrics by September 22nd, and then produce those cards within a week after that for the remaining class of people that fall within that category. The final outcome of this litigation is that USCIS promised and essentially did that. They had to post a notice on their website stating that anybody that has an approval of an EAD from December 2019 all through August of 2020 are going to be able to use the approval notice, just the approval notice, as proof of employment on their I-9 forms, which is really important because a lot of employers actually needed the actual card. But with this notice, there was a direct result of that litigation. They'll be able to verify their employment all the way through the end of December 2020. By that date as well, all the EAD cards that were not produced until now should be also produced under this settlement as well. The second case update we have to discuss is the Gomez versus Trump case. If you remember, in a previous video, I mentioned that there was a lawsuit filed by a class action to block the proclamation, specifically people that are stuck overseas, and the biggest class of people impacted are the DV lottery winners. Well, we have some good news. This Friday, this week, September 4th, Judge Mehta ordered that the government should not apply the ban to DV lottery winners. The judge specifically said that the government should not apply the ban to DV lottery winners, and he found that the government acted illegally in prohibiting them from getting their visas and entering the United States because they were going to miss their deadline of September 30th. This is huge news that we are able to report right now. In his decision, it was more than 85 pages. The judge specifically stated that the government acted illegally by delaying purposely the ability of DV lottery winners to be able to come to the United States and claim their green cards. The judge also ordered the government to make good faith efforts to expedite the process for DV lottery winners to make sure their cases are being processed fast and they get their visas before September 30th deadline. Again, this is major news. just happened on Friday, and so we'll see what happens. Right now, people who are currently overseas must email their embassies to let them know that this is what happened, and they need to be first in line to get their appointments so they can schedule their DV lottery appointments to be able to come to the United States and get their green card. So once again, huge news. This is the first part of the decision with respect to the DV lottery class of applicants. There may be other decisions coming out in the next few weeks with respect to the general proclamation itself, but right now the judge specifically ordered this protecting these class of applicants, the DV lottery winners. So we just wanted to include that in this update to make sure that if you are a DV lottery winner and you're overseas, you need to email the embassy and start the process to get your visas. Of course, we'll update on the procedures to do that, but right now, just wanted to update you on that big win. We hope that this sends a message to the government that they cannot be acting illegally that way and basically discriminating against a certain class of applicants that deserve to get their green cards and be able to come to the United States because they won the lottery. This is their right to be able to claim their green cards. And again, remember, the biggest thing was the deadline. We're now September 4th. It's going to be a very big race for these people to be able to get their green cards, and we hope that it's going to happen. So once again, we'll update you. If you have any questions, make sure you post them in the comments below. If you're here for the first time, give us that big like and also subscribe to our channel and click that bell to be notified. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.